Hello everyone. Today we will study type E chopper. It is a four quadrant chopper. Till now we had study type A, type B, type C, type D chopper. All the four operation will be provided by only single type E chopper. All the four quadrant operation can be provided by this. With the help of type E chopper, which is also known as four quadrant chopper or four quadrant DC-DC converter. This is a circuit diagram of this chopper. We are having CH1 switch, we are having CH2 switch, we are having CH3 switch, we are having CH4 switch, we are having load, we are having diodes D1, D2, D3, D4. Four diodes we are using, four switch we are using, DC supply we are using. So what will happen is this: it will provide four quadrant. This is V naught, this is V naught, this is your I naught. So this quadrant will also can be provided by this chopper. This quadrant also, this quadrant also, this quadrant also. You can get the working of all the four quadrants with the help of type E chopper. So what is happening is, first of all, if you will switch, suppose this is an inductive load, I am considering RLE load, back EMF is also there and inductive load is also there. So when you are triggering CH1 and CH4 at a time and CH3 and CH2 is switched off, so what will happen? The current will go like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this, like this, like this. It is going and the inductor is getting charge. Inductor is getting charge. So what is going from source to load? Power is going from source to load. This is the mentioned polarity of I naught, this is the mentioned polarity of your V naught. So I is also in the direction of mentioned polarity and V naught is also in the direction of mentioned polarity. So V naught is positive in this mode and I is positive. So similarly I have represented when CH1 and CH4 is on, V naught and I naught both are positive. Now what will happen? This inductor this inductor will get charged. Now if I will switch off these switches CH1 and CH4, what will happen? Inductor will find the path to discharge itself by changing its polarity. So plus minus is the polarity from which it is being charged, so it will change its polarity from here plus and here minus, this side plus and this side minus. This is the load we are taking, your inductor and your back EMF E. So it will change its polarity, plus over here, minus over here. Now it will find the direction to get discharge. So now what will happen is, it will get itself discharge from here D3 and CH1, D3 and CH1. This is the path of the discharge. So inductor energy has been stored when CH1 and CH4 was on. This is the load in the inductor, the energy was stored. Now it will get discharged from D3 and CH1. This is what happened in this mode. So this mode, here also you can see that when it is the polarity will remain the same. So what will happen in the second mode for this quadrant operation? What will happen is CH2 and D4 is on. CH2 and D4 is on. So what we are considering is this back EMF is getting discharge in this mode, in this quadrant of operation. This is the back EMF, it is having some value. So what I will do, this CH2 is on and D4 is on, so it is conducting like that. So it is making that inductor charge. So what is happening is, it is already in the on mode. So motor is having some back EMF, so that back EMF is helping when this CS2 and D4 will be on, when this CS2 is on, the current is flowing like that in this way. So inductor is getting charge here plus and here minus. Inductor is getting charge and current is in the opposite polarity, current is flowing in the opposite polarity current is flowing in the opposite polarity, so I naught is negative, V naught is positive. So here I naught is negative and V naught is positive, current is flowing in the opposite polarity. Now what will happen, every time inductor wants to store to dissipate its energy, whatever the energy has been stored in inductor, it wants to dissipate it. So what will happen, it has charge from this plus and this minus polarity, so it will change its polarity now from here to plus, here minus, and it will discharge itself from D1 and D4. It will discharge itself from D1 and D4. So this is the second mode for this quadrant. It will discharge itself from D1 and D4 on. D1 and D4 on. So this is the mode, this is the mode. This is what happening. Okay. Now what is happening? Now what you will do? Now consider this EMF as a opposite polarity. Here plus and here minus. Consider this EMF load of opposite polarity. The negative will be acting as a positive, bigger one, and the positive will be acting as a negative, smaller one. So this is the load. So what you have done, this is being on, CS3 and CS2 is on the third quadrant, so it will flow like that, it will flow right there. According to the mentioned polarity, V naught is also negative and I naught is also negative, and current flowing like that from CS3 and CS2. So according to the mentioned polarity, V naught is negative, and so V naught is negative and I naught is also negative. When your CS2 and CS3 is on, V naught and I naught both are negative. These are negative because of your mentioned polarity, it is against of your mentioned polarity. Now what you will do, the inductor will get itself charged. The inductor will get itself charged from here plus and here minus. Now it will change its polarity to plus and minus. Now will discharge from CS2 and D4. Every time inductor energy what is being stored, that will be discharged in the same quadrant mode. So this is the discharging mode. From CS3 and CH2 it is being charged from plus and minus polarity. Now it will change its polarity to plus over here, minus over here, and it will discharge itself from CS2 and D4. This is what happening in the fourth quadrant. Now in the final quadrant, again we will consider this is being charged. This is being already charged, back EMF is there, so here is positive and here is negative. I told you the back EMF here is positive and here is negative. So from then CH4 is on, so from CH4 and D2 it will charge the inductor. From CH4 and D2 it will charge the inductor from plus over here, minus over here polarity. So you can see that the current flowing is in the same direction. The current flowing in the same direction when the voltage is in the negative direction, that's why it falls in this quadrant. So I naught is positive for this quadrant. I naught is positive for this quadrant, and but V naught is negative for this quadrant. So it gets charged from plus and minus polarity. Now we will change its polarity to plus and minus over here, and it will get discharged. It has been charged from polarity with this plus and minus, so it will change its polarity, and it will get discharged from D1 and it has been charged like this. So here is plus and here is minus. Now it will change its polarity to get and its energy dissipated, whatever the energy has been stored. So plus over here, minus over here, it will get discharged from D3 and D2. Here positive, so it will move like this, like this, like this, like this from the voltage source. From D2 it will move like that. So current is again positive and V naught is negative, so it will fall in the fourth quadrant. So this is the basically 4 quadrant operation. So you can get here all the 4 operation like reverse. Here this is forward motoring mode, this is forward braking mode, this is reverse motoring mode, and this quadrant will serve as reverse braking mode. So all the 4 operation can be served with the help of this chopper. So stop over here. Thank you.